It's a rainy day, but we got a no cooling call. It's going to be extremely hot this weekend. It's a Friday, and this funeral home has a service this afternoon, and their chapel is not cooling. It has two thermostats in there. Both are 73 degrees, but maybe just the other units are making up for it. There's a mix of normal split systems and RTUs, maybe one or two. So got my ladder set up. We're gonna go on the roof. The guy that's here directed me to a couple of furnaces, but I confirmed that the thermostats are not communicating with those furnaces. So I think the air handlers are elsewhere, which has prompted me to look on the roof. So here we go. So yeah, we definitely have quite a few units up here. Checked out a few of the furnaces down there. A lot of common things like plug filters that need to be changed and whatnot. But we gotta find the exact units that are linked to the chapel. This roof is a bit taller, so this is kind of the chapel area. And I'm seeing one official RTU over there. I don't think that's gonna make it all the way to the chapel here. This disconnect is off. That's interesting. I'm just gonna leave that off for now, in case if someone turned that off for a reason. Wow, look at this low voltage wiring, just all exposed, especially in the sun. It's gonna be really sun faded. Yeah, it already feels really crispy. That's gonna need to be dealt with. This is very, very interesting install. Holy Moses. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this. For the exhaust. I see a door here. Looks like this would go into the chapel maybe. Oh, see some furnaces. Aha, number 2 chapel. And the thermostats down there were labeled as number 1 and number 2 thermostat. The doors are off. The inducer motor's off too. Wow. This is very concerning. Yeah, I mean, the door's off. That would entail switch is off. What are they doing to this thing? Well, I know that the thermostats are set to cooling, so I'm not too concerned about the heating for now. Obviously, we're gonna have to fix this and figure out what's going on, but I got a lot of no cooling calls today, so we just gotta figure out the cooling, and then we'll come back another time to figure out the heating. Get my tool bag. So I just want to quickly glance at the other one too. Looks like the power is on, luckily. I don't hear any blower operation though, which is kind of concerning. Aha, let there be light. Someone was here in January, replaced that filter. Okay. See what happens when I turn the power switch on. Make sure the power is actually off though. Yep. Other clue I'm noticing is these two wires are disconnected. Looks like the AC wire is still hooked up. Got the Y and common still hooked up, so that should be okay. This might have been abandoned, might have been to an old humidifier, who knows. Blower kicked on right away. See if there's any refrigerant going. I want to say I hear refrigerant. Who would do this? I mean, you have to set up a ladder to get up here, and it's a funeral home. Why would you come in here just to do that? Don't make no sense. This guy, I don't know what the hell this thing's doing. See if we got a blinking code. Yeah, just steady flash, so it's idle. It's not getting a signal. That's concerning. Since this guy's running, let's at least put the blower door back on. I imagine I might have to access the filter on the other side. Ah, another light. This was replaced in January as well. Filter looks okay. Probably because it hasn't ran since the guy put it in. So whoever the hell is KL, you're not looking good in God's eyes, KL. Okay, we need to do a temperature drop. I have to drill a hole. 71. Going down pretty quick. It's a good sign. The other thing is that there's a history at this place too. So I'm gonna have to look more in the work order to see why this inducer motor is out. If it's bad in the first place, whatnot. We got about a 17-degree temperature drop. It's looking good. That'll help. This guy on the other hand, What is your problem? There's all the line set insulation. That's cool. And plenty of filters hiding up here. Copper pieces. Seems like a lot of people have had fun here. Oh god. Coupling, huh? Copper's kind of smushed there. That came off. A lot of air is going to leak in here. It's probably not 24 volts going here, but I'm going to check anyhow. So we're going to do, first we're going to make sure the board has 24 volts, which it does. You know, has a blinking light. R to C got 28 volts, perfect. And then we're going to do C to G, nothing, and C to Y, which we have nothing. Just for fun, let's jump R to G to make sure that the blower turns on. That does nothing. Blower is loose, or I should say it spins freely. Filter seems plugged, so I feel like potentially past couple months this guy has been doing all the cooling. Well, that hasn't, and since this guy probably went out recently, now they're noticing it's not cooling. That's my theory. Oil here, it's very sticky. Could be from the capacitor, so let's test the capacitor. Good. I'm gonna turn that to MFD microfarad. We got 15.3. This is rated for 15. Capacitor is okay. I don't know where the hell that sticky stuff came from. It's like glue. It's like the zip ties are sticking to it. So it does nothing from R to G. Let's do R to W. Okay. The inducer motor turned on right away. So let's try this again. Capacitor looks really clean too. Looks like it wasn't replaced too many years ago. Let's try R to G again. Let's check the voltage. So we found the cooling tab. So we're gonna go there to ground. Oh, maybe it helps if I put my meter to voltage. We got nothing. We got no voltage going to the blower at all. Pretty funky. The Y. R to Y. Does that do anything? Nothing. Not even powering on. Take that off in case if it's overheating the transformer. Could be a short in the low voltage wiring. So we could try that. Let's unplug our AC wires and try R to Y again. See if our control board lights up. Jump R to Y. The light flashes and the blower kicks on. Whoa! Let's see what's going on. Let's follow it straight out here. I can see the lights up very clearly, luckily. Don't see anything weird inside the wall. Not that I can see much anyway. And let's hop back out and follow it outside. You know, line set insulation is optional, apparently. There's plenty of it in there, so I'll probably wrap all that. Oh my god, it's like all this needs to be rewrapped. Anyways, it's besides the point right now. It's in the water here. It's not good. Wires get thirsty, you know. So quickly observing, I don't see any crazy breaks going on. And you can't see the coil on this contactor, but let's go ahead and test it. We're following that. Goes over here. There. That guy. That's still alive. Goes over here and to that disconnect. Well, hell, let's just turn them all off. What is this outlet for? Oh, it goes to the reservoir. It's one of those things I don't even want to look. Aha! It's off now. Testing at 1.4. That contactor is dead. Let's see what we got for contactors. Use a Mars 2-pole contactor. And for your guys' reference, testing the new contactor, it's at 14.9 on the dot. So that's testing a lot better than the old one. Let's go back in our little home and turn it back on. I'm gonna take my jumper wire off and put the AC wires back in just to see if it can turn back on by itself. I don't think that the thermostat is calling anymore. We got R to G and Y jumped out. The blower just turned on. Let's go make sure that the contactor pulled in. Yep, she pulled in. Nice. Pull our jumper off, because I do remember before we weren't even really getting a signal from the thermostat, so we'll go back down there to make sure. And she lives. I still wasn't getting 28 volts from the thermostat. I was finding that when there was a call for cooling, it was send a call for a fan, but no call to Y to turn the air conditioner on. So I installed a new thermostat, sent a call for cooling. I guess whatever happened took out the contactor and the thermostat. With how this wiring is, I'm not very confident, actually being submerged in water, that it's not going to cause further problems. So we're going to make recommendations on better insulating this, essentially, so it's safe and hopefully prevent further low voltage issues. As far as the other furnace with the removed inducer motor, apparently there was a technician here in January that diagnosed that the inducer motor has failed and left it out. He was going to expect that the customer was going to approve the repair when we come back from the inducer motor. But apparently the customer never got back to us on an answer. They wanted the inducer motor replaced, so everything was left off and never turned back on. I'm going to go back down and talk to them about that to see if they want to move forward with the repair, but everything is put back together and running and cooling. And I removed the W wire so that they can't turn the heat on, so that won't cause any issues until a repair is made. And just so you guys know, the reason I did not record myself replacing the thermostat is because, as I said before, it's in the chapel and there was a service today, which entails that there is a deceased person inside the chapel. So, you know, just out of respect, I'm not gonna film in there, make anyone uncomfortable. We'll see you guys on the next call.